Tell us a bit about how can one embark on a very healthy journey?
Okay, it's again getting yourself the awareness, the right awareness of depending. Very simply, I'll just give very simple guidelines. Like in every page you will see in my book, there will be golden awareness, golden guidelines.
Right.
So I think health begins with the first time you are putting anything in your child's mouth. So to know what is the best food that you should give your child, you know, I mean, when they are young, for the first 12 months maybe, and then after that, what kind of food can you supplement? Things like that. So this kind of awareness has been rendered in my book. And also for the mother, you see, it's like a new avatar, as we say, a new identity, because now from a girl, from a woman, you're a mother, and your body has changed so dramatically. And how can you heal yourself back into health? With a nourishing diet, with lifestyle measures, with body works. So these things, if I get to explain it now, I don't think this time would be enough.
We'll take the whole day.
Exactly. But at least these are the key aspects you can incorporate. Number one is diet.
Right.
Okay, because that is what goes to nourish us completely. Number two is lifestyle measures. You know, things that you should be aware of, whether you're supposed to like run around or talk too much or work too much after delivery, things like that, you know. And of course, the body works goes hand in hand, like oil massages or in stimulating certain energy points in our body, you know, awareness of that, because it's so amazing. Sometimes, you know, we feel so constricted and so stiff, and you know, the clients come to me, and just by stimulate, I don't give them a full body thing, just a few points on their neck and shoulder and maybe on their arms, and suddenly they feel like that goosebumpy feeling, like, you know, like a release of blood.
The tension is released.
It's released. So it's quite amazing, and it's something that I want to empower people nowadays, you know, that you can do a lot for yourself. You can be a busy woman at work, you could be a mother at home, and this knowledge you can use on yourself, on your family, you know, at the workplace itself. So I also do like kind of corporate team building workshops. Which have a health theme to it. So you understand your health, you understand how to take care of it, and then that develops kind of more tolerance,
Right.
you know, for your colleague as well, and kind of make it interesting and popular amongst mainstream.
So it's becoming indeed popular here in Thailand.
It is. It
Right.
is.
We'll now take a short break. Please stay with us right here in ASEAN Talks. When we come back, we'll find out more about these interesting workshops and the outcomes, and most importantly, the benefits that corporations have actually gained, you know, by having professional development. Back, you're still with us on ASEAN Talks on ASEAN TV, and I'm Cholapansa Narula. This evening, our guest is Kun Dimple Duangthip Arora, who is trained in Ayurveda from India, diet and nutrition from London, and also she has written a very interesting book which is sold around the world, a new age manual for the new mother, postnatal and beyond. She's here to give us some of the interesting tips on how to have, you know, healthy living through the holistic concept. Now, one would want to have a balanced life, both at home and at work. Now, could you tell us, let's start with workplace. A lot of people, you know, watching the show or you know, workers, I mean, do work today. So how can you start to have a quality work life?
Okay. I think the first advice that I would give to people who go to work is take time out for breakfast. Have a warm breakfast, because that kind of sets the tone, sets the energy level for the rest of the day. Most of the time what happens, what I observe is that many people, they are so rushed in the morning that they are totally, you know, they just overlook the most important meal of the day. So start the day with a warm and nourishing and a grounding breakfast, and try and, you know, in the morning time, try and be calm and peaceful. You know, when you wake up, and do deep breathing exercises, you know, like just take in the breath, count up to 5, and then, you know, exhale and count up to 10. Do it a few times, because once we have that, you know, when your mind and you are at ease, somehow you are able to plan out the day much better than if your mind is at, you know, totally restless and you're just in a hurry to get to work, you know. So just take time out to maybe wake up 5 to 10 minutes earlier and calm yourself, and then ground yourself with a warm breakfast. And then at work, it is to achieve balance, it is important to always recognize, to acknowledge the fact that you're constantly also losing moisture and energy as you're working. So it's always good to replenish yourself maybe an hour and a half after breakfast, you know, with maybe a fruit juice at room temperature. Or if you are, now see, this depends on metabolic type. We come to that when I talked about Ayurveda and how we have different body types. So if you're the Vata body types, that is the air type, you are prone to feel more cold in the AC. Your hands and feet will become cold very fast. So for such individuals, you should like go for a cup of warm herbal tea, maybe, you know, during work, and that'll just give you a very nice and a calm and grounding feeling and the energy. And if you are like, say, the Pitta type, which is the fiery type, your internal metabolically you generate more heat. Now such people could do well with like a cooling juice at room temperature. But if you're sitting in the AC and having chilled drinks, that kind of lowers your energy. Something very few people are aware of, you know, in the modern world. Because there's a holistic